Ashram is the dwelling place of that particular phase of your life. So our life is divided into 4 phases. Till the age of 7, nothing is told to us, because till 7, we consider children as divine beings. So brahmacharya, the word brahmacharya, I always come across this, I won't say erroneous understanding, a very, very poor understanding of this word as celibacy. Brahmacharya means celibacy. I mean, you can't indulge in sex. Hello. Brahmacharya is from 7 to 21. I'm talking about the traditional understanding. Brahma Acharya means the one who's involved in the study of the Brahman. Charya means, in a sense, research, looking into something, learning something. So Brahmacharya was the time of your student days, when you focused on nothing else but in learning, whatever the learning is. So your student days, your dharma was to learn, to be curious, to explore, to know. From brahmacharya, after the age of 21, you moved into the next phase of your life called grihastha. Gruha means home. It means creating a home. It means gruha means home. So that would mean necessarily marriage. I mean, those days there were no, living in partners, etc., because it was held very sacred because of society. Because by living and getting married, you not only worked with each other at a relationship level, you also worked with a little community and the larger community. And you gave to the society. So this idea of I, me, mine, my individual space, I need to grow, I can't handle this, just didn't work there. Because Grihastha's time was considered as a spiritual space where your ego got sorted out. I think all of us can attest to that. Your ego and your relationships were the ones which told you what is the quality of life that you're leading. So Grihastha was a time where you evolved as an individual, as a couple, as a family member, where you did everything that the society needed, where both were necessary. If a yagya was to be conducted, Ardhangani, the woman had to be there. The man was conducting. Without the woman, it cannot be accepted. So our presence was the silent Devi presence. Not jumping and chanting and doing it, not necessary. That presence, that sakshat presence, which didn't need to be there in the fire, in the limelight, but which conducted everything through a medium, which was the man, and got everything done. So Grihastha Ashrama is a very powerful space, and so much we did. We gave birth, we looked after children, everything that went into nurturing. After that, 21 years of that, and then after that came Vanprasth. It's one of the most beautiful phases of your life, because in Vanaprasth, you had done your bit for society in a sense. When I say society, I'm talking about your family and your immediate circle. Now the time was to step back from the mundane, everyday activities of the family, step back and say, this wisdom that I have acquired, how can I give it to the larger society? So the wise ones of our culture, of our families, were looked up to, not thrown into, old age homes. They were looked up to as the holders of the collective wisdom. People went to them, asked them for guidance, and they felt, heard, and seen. And there was this beautiful synergy. So Vanaprasth at one level is all that. Another level is Vanaprasth started teaching you Vairagya, how to let go. Mine, my family, my community, my this, my that, how to let go and move. Vanaprastha literally means going into the forest. Why going into the forest? Because these kind of distractions are not there. You have more time to be with yourself. So Vanaprastha is one of the most powerful part of a human life which needs to be recognized, which needs to be honored. right now, that's not happening. Okay? That's just, I won't say everywhere, mostly it's not happening. At least in the urban, modern culture, it is not happening. And then comes the stage of sannyas. Sannyas is not going into the mountains and sitting there and, being the ascetic and chanting. That could be one aspect of sannyas for some people. Like I said, in this culture, we give you any number of paths. So please go if you want to. But sannyas is that attitude you develop of complete vairagya, detachment from everything, including what is nothing troubles you. You are there in your essence, radiating the highest vibratory truth, so that vibratory truth will help everybody around. Physically, you don't do anything. Physically, you're not part of a group or a culture. You moved. Through Vanaprastha, you moved away. And you're in that space of sannyas. And in that space, you can teach the people what it is to go closer to the divine within you. And sannyas is also a time when you prepare to let go of your physical body. That's the ultimate letting go. That non-attachment to the body is the last letting go. So when you started living your life with this kind of vairagya and understanding that this is just a body, I am more than this body, and when the time comes, I'll have no attachment to it. Just with gratitude, I'll take my last exhale. So what am I going to take with me? My vasanas. Because vasana is nothing but a magnetic field that you create while you're in this body. And that magnetic field is there. That cannot be destroyed. And that is the journey of your individual soul. How is this magnetic field going to expand or contract? That is the journey of the soul. So it is important to understand sannyas is the time when you're letting go of so much and at the same time creating samskaras which will help in the vasana for the next evolution of your soul.